If you lack control of your lower back and your lower back is giving you a lot of issues, whether you're standing or sitting, this video is going to help you overcome all of those. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to stay updated with new posture tips and other ways to improve your health and fitness. It's good that we talk about the vocabulary words first. When we're talking about lower back posture, or the muscles of the lower back, or the things that are in play, there are three different positions. We have good lower back, and then we have posterior pelvic tilt, and then anterior pelvic tilt, all different positions of the lower back. We generally want to be in a neutral spine. Pretty simple. The next thing that we're going to need to know is when we are going through our day-to-day life, whether it's sitting, standing, doing sports, sleeping, you're going to be in one of those three positions. If you don't know what to be in, it's always safe to pick neutral, and we'll be going over that now. When you see me in this position right here, this is a classic cat camel in yoga. This is going to be cat, this is going to be camel, right? This is going to be posterior pelvic tilt of my hips, anterior pelvic tilt of my hips, and then neutral spine. You want neutral spine. If you don't know, always go with neutral. Let's do it again. Posterior pelvic tilt of my hips, anterior pelvic tilt of my hips, neutral. And you can most likely do this at home. Let's talk about our day-to-day life. As we go over cat, camel, and neutral, let's look at my body while I'm sitting. Right now, I'm in a neutral spine. This is ideal for my lower back. What you see a lot of the times in the office, anterior pelvic tilt. This is not ideal. You see a lot of office people do this. They think they're doing a good thing. They're not. They're putting their back in an overarched position. Let me lift up my shirt a little bit. This is what it looks like. Looks healthy. It's not. Don't do that. Bring it to neutral. Neutral is always safe. And then in comparison, you have posterior pelvic tilt or classic slouching. Don't do that either. If you want to be comfortable working in the office, get really familiar with neutral. Right here, nice and comfortable, not exaggerated. Let's do it again. Anterior pelvic tilt or camel, neutral, and then there's cat or posterior pelvic tilt. You don't want the ones on the sides, you just want neutral, okay? You could sit here for a very long time or, indefinitely. This is very relaxed for me. Neutral is very, very comfortable, okay? Or at least significantly more comfortable than the other two positions. Okay, let's go over this while standing now. Same exact concepts that we just applied to the planks and also doing the cat camels. Same exact thing. We're not adding any extra, elements to this. I'm going to go into a camel. I'm arching my back. This is not ideal. You see this all the time. It's not good. Bring it to neutral. Looks much more relaxed. This is what you call a perfect lower back. And then we can go into posterior pelvic tilt while standing, which looks like this. It's not ideal. Anterior pelvic tilt or camel, neutral, cat. Neutral, camel, neutral, cat. Always pick neutral. If you don't know, pick neutral. There are times and place to have anterior pelvic tilt or posterior pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt and anterior pelvic tilt gives more variety and expression in the way people move. It's great, but if you don't know how to manage it or you don't know when's the right time to do it, stick to neutral. You'll be more comfortable with it. It's not too complicated. And that's the gist of how to manage the lower back. If you become comfortable in understanding cat, camel, and neutral, or being able to decide what position of those three positions you're in throughout the day, you will in fact be able to master your lower body. And that concludes my relatively short guide. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know and I would love to take it. Please like and subscribe to my channel and have a great rest of your day.